Okay, so this is picking predictions for Legend Stage, Group Stage of 2019 IEM Katowice Major. So, to start with, let's not start with 3-0 or 0-3 picks. Let's just start with the teams that I think will pass through the stage and advance to Champions Stage. So, let's start with obvious picks is Astralis, Team Liquid, MIBR with their renewed kind of squad. Then FaZe, then Navi. And then the situation gets a bit tricky. Because although Ants and Energy and Renegades were pretty decent in the previous Challenger stage, and yeah, they've done a good job, but here is a bit different kind of level of opponents, right? I don't think that Cloud9 will make it. I'm very not sure about Cloud9, G2, and Vitality, because it took like Kenny and Shocks to perform like really well at like last kind of matches. The same with Vitality, ZywOo, and then BK and Apex all kind of went online finally, but it wasn't anything convincing. Like with Energy, for example, they were pretty good. Renegades was also pretty good. Cloud9, I'm afraid, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing here, and same, I don't know what Complexity is doing here. That's not the level of the team. And Hellraisers, they're alright, like upset team, right? But again, if we're talking about level of Team Liquid, MABRs of the world, and Astralis of the world, I don't see how they can make it through here. Big just lost Smouye, but Xantares is really decent, like really is fragging very well. And so the question is, will it be enough? Because they're bringing Next back. Will it be enough for them to advance? I think it will be, actually. I think that Big can beat someone like their matches against Vitality. I would if best of one, first best of one. Big will beat Vitality most likely, because just overall like average level of Big is probably higher, and Xantares is as good as ZywOo, for example, or at least like they're kind of similar level, and the rest of the team feels like with Big like is way solid. So I think that Big will make it through. Unfortunately, I think something like Avant-Garde or something like Complexity, it feels like they will go 0-3. Because how Complexity got here, what was it, like I think on last major they won like, I don't know, 3 Infernos or some shit like that, and then boom, they were like legends or some shit, some crazy shit like that. They're like they have no place to be here. But we'll see about that. We'll see obviously about that. It's obviously not so easy because with these predictions and shit, because I don't know, if Fnatic here, they just bombed the shit, right? And Tyloo also could make it, but since they were playing Winstrike at the like 0-3 match or some shit, or 0 whatever, yeah, didn't work out. But why I don't want to pick Astralis here, because it's best of one matches, right? Best of one, and then best of 3. I feel like Astralis, although they're playing first with Complexity, so Complexity just goes 0-1 to start with. It feels like someone can upset Astralis like on one map, because it's best of one, so probably it will not be Nuke, right? And on another maps, someone can upset them. I could definitely see the world where someone like, I don't know, for example, NAP can upset them, right, on one map. So I don't want to pick it for 3-0, because they will definitely make it out of this stage, but I just don't want to lose or kind of waste this kind of spot, because I think the last major they were 3-1, I think, if I remembered correctly. So instead, I would rather pick a team, yeah, something like Energy again, or Renegades, or yeah, Navi, no, Navi probably no. So just from the matches perspective, ENCE is playing Renegades in the first stage, right, on 20th tomorrow. Beak plays Vitality, Navi plays G2, face Hellraisers, Energy, and AP. That's gonna be a tough match. Liquid plays Avangar, MIBR Cloud9, Astralis Complexity. So Energy and NAP. That's the problem. That's the problem with picking 3-0 for Energy, because I think like NAP can easily upset them. And so here goes my 3-0 then pick. But it can be said the other way around. Energy can easily upset NAP. So I actually don't want to pick neither Energy or NAP for 3-0 following this logic. I feel like I should put Liquid to go 3-0 because they upgraded firepower and they added this with Stewie, this kind of flashiness that they maybe were lacking. And, they won this like smaller tournament, I think, not that long time ago. So I would actually pick Team Liquid to go 3-0. I would pick Team Liquid to go 3-0. Again, Complexity will start with 0-1 because they're playing Australis tomorrow, and I see no... Well, I mean, since we're living in this kind of crazy world, and if there's multiple universes, this could be the one where Complexity actually upsets tomorrow Australis, but I'm gonna say that Complexity goes 0-3. Because here, Greyhound was a correct pick actually, because teams actually ranked themselves kind of accordingly, in the sense that Fnatic was kind of top pick. Well, that one didn't really work out, but Greyhound was kind of not that great, and they finished not that great at all. And so Complexity, I feel like they will go 0-3. Complexity or a Vanguard, but the Vanguard has, I feel like, more kind of, again, like the streakiness, flashiness that they can upset one team and go like 1-3. Complexity, I don't know. I don't see it. Hellraisers, it's a good team. It's a solid team, but again, not in this world of Astralis' FaZe Clan and Team Liquids. But we still have two spots, and I don't feel like Vitality, G2, or Cloud9 can be there. At the same time, I also don't... I feel like NAP can be there. But then again, they weren't that good at the challenger stage. They weren't that good. They're like barely making it. Same again with G2, same with Cloud9, same with kind of Vitality. Yeah, the last two is kind of hard to predict, hard to pick. I feel like I would go with... I want to say with Energy, because they looked really nice. And the thing is that 3 players they had who could like turn the game completely 180 degrees. Ethan, Breezy, and Cirque, they were all having amazing games. And I feel like in a world where in G2 you have only 2 stars basically, in Vitality you have 2.5 if we're counting NBK. And it's kind of have the same kind of potential, because Alexi B, Sergey, and Alu, on a sniper, they can do the work. I feel like Energy will make it out of this stage, because they can definitely beat duels of like Vitality, Ensis, Cloud9s, and Avant-Gardes, and they're playing first game versus an AP. And then obviously we will see they will probably playing against something like Vanguard or something like Complexity or something like G2, because that's probably will be upsets in their respective matches. I feel like they can make it. Ants versus Renegades, that will be a very interesting match tomorrow. It's gonna be first one, yeah. Yeah, this is a bit of a. I think NIP, but I'm very hesitant to go for NIP because they weren't that good. I think Renegades and Ants looked better than NIP. But then again, that's NIP, and there are some very good players in the sense that decorated players, right? Forrest Get Right, they know how to come back, and so feels like someone like Ants or someone like Renegades could just fall flat at this kind of stage because the pressure starts to mount, right? Because you're getting to the closer and closer to the top spots, top 8 spots, right? I don't know. Last one is definitely something that I have absolutely no clue who to pick. I think I'm gonna pick Ants, but then again they lost to Renegades, and tomorrow they start again. But then again they won G2. I don't know. See, that's the tough one. The previous, I think they're not that tough, right? The Renegades won versus NIP and one versus Ents. Renegades. Let's pick. Let's just go for Australian Power. Let's see. And that these are my picks, I guess. Yeah. This place is open for Ents and for NIP, I think, and someone even like G2 and Vitality could make a last spot, but I don't know. And so, yeah, these are my picks. What do you think, guys? How do you like this major so far? I think so far it was pretty interesting one, and hopefully as time goes, it will be better and better. Yeah. Okay, thanks for watching and take care.